Yeah.
Been playing a lot of games.
Bear with the bloody stupid thing. It should come on in a minute.
There we
There you
go.
go. Finally.
Alright, let's... What are we playing?
Uh,
Zero build?
yes. Where's my countdown gone? Grr.
Your countdown went on a vacation far away.
Yeah, that's what it usually does anyway.
Me and my girlfriend sent me like a text before like an hour ago,
Yeah.
and she said that she's still keeping my old joke book that I gave her.
Yeah.
And she said, I've been reading the last bits of the book. And I said, yeah, what's it like? And she said, it's stupid. And I said, how? And she said, these jokes sound like they were written in the 20s. And I said, how?
Did,
And she sent me a pic of them. And I said, yeah, they look like they were written in the 20s.
I need to get my countdown back.
All right, I'll look for zero build while you get your countdown ready.
Yep. Right. Shall I schedule the thing for about 12 o'clock for when it
What?
launches?
Yeah, we'll try to.
Da, 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 da. Dun, This is just estimated, everybody. Don't take this. Yeah.
Oh, I am truly sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Why?
Because.
What did I do?
What didn't you do? Why is it coming text? Oi! I feel scammed.
Don't
How
say oi to me,
dare
you little
you?
shit. Okay.
Why is it coming the text? I mean, I wanted it in the bloody other one, but you're bloody scamming me.
Why the hell is Big Dill blue?
Who's blue?
Well, I'm looking at the battle pass and Big Dill looks so blue. Oh my gosh, now he's red. He looks like a hot pepper. Oh, and now he's purple. Oh gosh, that doesn't look nice.
If my countdown doesn't work now, I'm not using the countdown. Everybody
Then
can
don't
get
use the
stuffed.
countdown. Then don't use the countdown.
Yeah, but it's not my fault it's not working.
Oh, calm the fuck down.
Yes, replace the fucking file, you twat.
I don't like that guy called me and you a twat.
You know I'm calling this bloody thing a twat because it put my thing
What
into
even is a twat anyways?
my system.
Yeah, but I'm asking what does the word mean exactly?
Google it.
I'm
Huh?
it, gosh, you sound like my cousin. Whenever I see a new word, I'm always asking my cousin, "What's this word mean?" And he says, "I don't know. You tell me. You fucking Google."
Oh my god, it worked!
Oh wow! done.
Why is there text above it though? I didn't want the text. I didn't want the text.
Everyone give Shortsi a big round of applause
Yeah, but I didn't
for
want the
being
text.
smart.
Yeah, but I didn't want the text. That's the problem.
Alright, and everyone give Shortsi a little clap for not being that smart.
Yeah.
Imagine if someone joined and said, "Why the fuck are you being rude to him?" I'm not.
It's a bit. I told the fucking system I didn't want the fucking.
Yeah.
Uh,
I told the fucking system. I love that. I told the fucking system.
well, it never listens to me in the first place.
Oh, it's not meant to, really.
Kind of is. Fucking listen to me, you stupid twat. Otherwise,
Well, you fucking listen.
you're getting sold on
You
Facebook
fucking
Marketplace.
You fucking listen to me, you fucking never talk.
If you don't work, you're getting sold on Facebook Marketplace.
And if you don't listen, I'm gonna sell you on eBay.
And that's not a threat, that's a promise.
And I'm not promising you that's free. Nah.
Right, if you don't work.
Are you gonna ready up?
Yeah, as soon as I get the countdown up and running, you stupid thing.
Hey, don't call me stupid.
Oh my god, that looks way better. Doesn't it?
Yes, it does, Edna from The Incredibles. Well done.
Actually looks like a really cool countdown.
Okay, can you just ready up, please, princess?
Huh?
I said ready up, please, princess.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
What do you mean you don't know?
I said maybe. 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 Ariel Black. Oh my lordy lord. Oh.
Jesus, calm down.
See, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? You can't lie. You cannot lie. You just can't lie, can you?
What?
That just looks very nice.
Yeah.
You must be taking the piss.
You taking the piss?
Are you taking the piss? It was just another ordinary night on the piss. And Brooklyn came over with a glass of wine for his auntie. And she refused. Because Brooklyn wasn't allowed to touch the white wine. It was so funny. What?
I'm sorry, it just made me laugh. I wasn't allowed to touch the white wine. Well, first of all, I'm a minor. Second of all, I can't drink.
Drink! It was just another night on the piss. When Brooklyn brung Auntie the white wine. But she refused. Because Auntie didn't like white wine.
Well, I don't think any of my aunts drink wine.
Brooklyn brung his auntie a glass of water. She refused it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been through that before.
Because she wanted a glass of white wine.
Oh, fuck. Can someone make this into a meme now? Because she wants a glass of white wine. Because she wanted a glass of white.
White wine, white wine. Gotta love
I'm
Whiffy
trying
Wharf.
to-
Whiffy Wharf. Why is there so many people out Whiffy Wharf?
I don't know, why so many people are your names?
Because my nan has a crush on big booty bitches.
Oh, is that you?
No. She's interested in you,
Fuck off.
Mr. Calthorpe.
Oh, you finally see my last name right.
Me?
Yeah, you.
How else do you want me to say it?
Well, mostly people, like, I know you pronounced it right, but I'm saying, like, most people, they pronounce it wrong. They're like, Calthorpe. I'm like, it's Calthorpe.
Exactly, like Thorpe Park, you twats.
Like, they always say, is it Calthorpe? And I said, Calthorpe.
Exactly.
The K is silent. The K
It's
is
so
silent.
obvious, so obvious.
And then later on, they say, oh, sorry, Mr. Calthorpe. And I'm like, bruh. Like,
You go on.
They always apologize and call me Calthorpe, and then at the end they say, again, sorry, Mr. Calthorpe, and I'm like, fucking hell.
No.
Sometimes, like, one of my friends would say, well, just correct them again, and I always say the same thing, no, it can't be fucked.
Exactly. Just no point wasting time on people like that.
If someone, like, calls me Calthorpe again, I'm gonna say, are you talking to Mr. Calthorpe or Calthorpe? Because my name ain't Calthorpe. I know that would probably piss people off, being like, I'm talking to you. I'd say, my name is Calthorpe, and not Calthorpe. Because Calthorpe sounds like you're trying to strangle someone.
Brooklyn, how often have you pulled an all-nighter?
What do you mean, an all-nighter?
Like, stayed up all
Oh,
night
you mean...
and haven't gone to sleep?
Yeah, I pulled that one time. Although I tried again this year, but I got grounded.
Oh.
I couldn't post anything on YouTube for 2 weeks.
Oof. I need to sign something to say that I have to follow my YouTube schedule.
Why?
Otherwise I won't follow it. I have to sign one every 6 months.
Oh, for me, I don't get to.
Well, I don't have to, but I should. I'm gonna retire again tomorrow.
Why?
I'm joking, I'm joking. What would you do if I retire again? Like, tomorrow?
I'd be wondering why.
What else would you do?
Man, you don't gotta know.
What?
You don't want to know.
Would you come and find my house?
Oh, look over here, there's people fighting. Oh yeah, I'll go fight them right now.
Okie dokie. What is this AR? It's a Timu AR.
How is it that I've been carrying you?
Not really.
You got 2 kills, I got 4.
Oh, do you want a medal? I usually do the
thing-
carrying.
This ain't the Vietnam War. Do you think I should yap?
Maybe if you really want to.
Well, if there were more people in here, I would.
Or maybe you should drag some more people on here. Like you did
Well, that's
last
the
time.
thing. Every time I share it, on like, as a post. It takes ages for people to join, and do you want to know why I don't really want to do it again?
Most people are probably still asleep, to be honest.
And you know why I don't want to do it again?
Why?
Because I'm afraid one of my cousins is gonna discover your channel.
Okay, why? What happens if they discover?
Let's just say they're a bit crazy.
That's why there's a good method on YouTube called timing out. And I can time people out for however long I want.
Or I could,
Yep.
teach them a lesson. My uncle keeps asked me a question one time when I was playing with him. He asked me, why do you always go towards fights? And I told him, because you get the good loot. Although it doesn't matter if the loot's good or not,
3 kills.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna go for this kid. I'm gonna go for you. And fuck off. One more time, one more time.
I'm gonna go for this kid.
One more time.
Fuck off.
One more time, one more time. Got to almost be dead. Ah!
Oh. I
Okay.
love that. And fuck off. And fuck off. Oh, don't. Fuck off.
Get out.
I watched this clip about this British series, and this guy was doing golf, and he kept saying "fuck off," and the last thing he said before the clip ended, he said "fuck off, Boris Johnson."
Okay. Poor Boris. Ooh.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about your former Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
Good or bad?
Bad. Heard he's a cunt.
Yeah, probably is. Keir Starmer's worse anyway.
Oh, over here. Up ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna go get you with my bat as well. Fuck off!
I shot him a bit for you.
Yes, and then he died.
Imagine, if I was him, I'd probably just be wondering, how the hell did I get killed? He's probably going to be on the phone to one of his friends you're not going to believe it. Midas and Optimus Prime ganged up on me.
Midas.
That'd be a duo you'd never expect to see.
Exactly.
Midas and Optimus Prime. Just imagine playing a game I'm meaning this, and you just see Optimus Prime. You're like, oh, I'm going to kill him, but you see Midas, and you're like, oh, yep, I'm fucked. There's this YouTuber I played with one time.
Yes.
Right? And I played with her once, and she said she would play with me, and guess what? I found out she ignored me and unadded me.
Oh.
And I remember do you wanna know what I did? I reported her because she said the N-word in one of her videos, and guess what she said in a post today?
What?
Yesterday. She said, guys, apparently my YouTube account might get banned because someone said I said the N-word, which was not true, even though I heard her say that. So I'm not deaf.
Are you kidding me? That didn't hit. I give up for this one. Bruh. Wait, what does
That's
that thing
what
on the map on the mean? Does that mean medallion?
Probably. I do want to say it's one thing I hate about people.
Here. Behind me.
Yeah.
They got the medallion. Shouldn't mess with me, should you twat?
Over here.
Dead.
Yes.
Pump and
I
dump.
almost died.
Oh my god, look at all these nice loot. Look at that. What is this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this, I haven't used it yet.
Oh, fuck. I need to find a medkit fast.
We've got some of the best loot in the game. Oh my god. Yeah, we have the best loot. Brooklyn, there's a thing there.
Yeah, I'm just having bandages first.
We
Yeah,
legit
for
have
not to waste away
legit have
ammo.
some of the best loot in the game. Ah! Here.
But anyways, this
Oh crap,
I'm just healing.
Beside me.
Oh,
How did that happen? I'm out. Oh, get in. Quick. No, I've got to run. I'll come back. Trust me.
anyhow, like I was saying though about that girl, she said the N-word. I reported her, and then
Yeah.
in the post she says like, "Oh, I didn't say the N-word, but I was thinking, bro, I'm not deaf. I heard you say that." So anyways, she said this post saying, "So guys, apparently Google or YouTube sent me an email and said that my channel will be deleted soon. So whoever reported me," and you know what she said?
What?
I'm not gonna say the word, but she said, "Whoever reported me, fuck you, N-word."
So she said it again. The channel's definitely getting deleted.
after reading in the post when she said like someone reported me because they said I said that quote unquote N-word, which I did not, and at the end she says, I'm like, bro, you just contradicted yourself.
Exactly.
I am being rude about her. She is one of the dumbass YouTubers I've ever watched. Saying,
Yes.
like saying the N-word and then saying, "Oh, I didn't say it," but then says it again. Like, bro, how stupid are you?
Very.
And guess what? She had like around 60 subscribers. She's lost now, like, she's gone up to now 10 because after she said the N-word.
Oh. Good. She probably deserves it anyway.
Oh my gosh, and you know what she sent me? What she commented to me now?
What?
She said, "Why haven't you ever played Fortnite with me? I always invited you." I don't know, the fuck you haven't. Because you unadded me, you stupid bitch. Oh, sorry if I said the B word. If any girls joined in, I apologize.
Yep.
I know I don't call girls the B word, but it's just I get mad whenever I meet someone, like, meet someone and they unadd me. I'm like, bro, why'd you even add me in the first place? It's one thing I don't get,
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, I'm gonna be your friend for a long time," but then later on they unadd you. I'm like, bro, what? Why?
Yeah.
The thing is, I need a gun.
Oh. You don't have one?
No.
Oh.
Oh, pump and dump. I'll try that.
I dropped it. It just seemed really bad. Just seemed a bit crap.
Or I could look in the chest. Oh, there's just a mammoth pistol. I'm coming. Grabbing your bat and that outlaw shotgun. Oh, and there's an assault rifle.
Whoa.
I got an outlaw shotgun and the bat and the assault rifle.
Let's see if there's any
I had to drop
interesting
them.
loot.
I
Well, someone's
No.
fighting them. Off we go then. That's our call to leave.
was gonna have the mammoth pistol, but the reason why I dropped it is because, well, I don't like the mammoth pistol anyways.
Yeah. Let's go. Get out. Brooklyn, I thought you were carrying today.
Fuck off. I love you as a friend and like a brother, man, but sometimes you act like a dick.
Yes, but you were supposed to be carrying. You said you were carrying.
No, I said you're gonna be carrying now,
No.
princess. Yes.
What the hell?
I don't even waste. What's he?
I can hear the Oblivion soundtrack. Down, 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 down.
I love how I was just leaving you and you're like, hey! Oh, low fuel.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Go!
No!
Get in, behind you.
Come in! Drive! They're coming!
No, we're getting low fuel. I'm gonna
And
have
heels,
try
go
and
to
cook
bed! Go that way!
it. They'll be in the storm.
Just go! Quick! Go! Drive to the pad! Drive to the pad! There's only heels here. Ah! I'm being shot! There's no heals whatsoever. How? I'm getting in.
Quickly get in, man. We're gonna have to shoot.
No, no, I need to go get some heals, try the lodge. No, never mind. No! No!
Oh,
That way, that way, that way.
Yeah. I'm trying. You need to
Yes.
hurry, because they're gonna come after our ass any second.
I've got a med kit, don't worry. I just need some minis, maybe.
Right. They're coming.
The
You
storm!
have to hurry.
No!
Get outside, go.
I'm here! Go, 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 go! Try the circle that way. Maybe the cabin.
Oh,
I don't know.
shit.
Double fuck.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Turn it,
crap.
turn it, turn it.
No, my gosh!
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
oh. Stay down, stay down.
They're sniping
Damn.
us.
Get to the cabin.
I can't.
Two V whatever.
Ah, just stay hidden, stay hidden.
We don't know how much good loot they have. Okay, I think they're in a fight.
Yes. Where's the chest? I need that.
Up at the top.
Really? Oh yeah. I need that. Let me up.
Just go up the stairs.
I can't jump up.
Hey, buddy,
Yes.
we got bad news.
What?
You know how the storm is like right near us?
Yeah.
That means it's gonna be pushing them off the hill and going here.
Okay, so where do we go?
Well, the thing is, we're trapped on here.
How?
Okay, hold up.
We need to go
Five,
now
so
then.
There's two of us. So 5, 4. It means 3 others.
There's people coming to us.
Shh. Parachuting. Do we get the bats?
Yeah. Right, let's see where this goes. Right, this way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Careful.
Oh no, we've been scanned. I'm running. They're here. They're here. They're here. Up there.
Yeah, I can see that, genius.
Crap.
Oh, fuck. It's up to you. It's 2 of them. Thought it was 1. You missed.
I am aware. Is that me? They're sniping at me? Oh crap.
Oh, and I'm dead.
And me.
Gun me down. It's up to you now, pal. Oh, I think you hit one of them.
Yes, I
You
did.
didn't kill. You didn't kill them. You damaged them,
Yes.
which is good though. I heard a rift open up. Too dangerous to go out in the open. See that? It'll snipe your ass.
There's no point getting that, but let's go pick it up anyway.
Careful. One's trying to snipe you. One's in a battle. One's trying to snipe you.
They can't see me now.
Wait. So it's you versus probably 3, maybe 4 of him. Oh yeah, see, they're in a battle. Oh, 2v1.
Oh crap. Watch this, watch this.
Rocket and SMG.
Oh crap. What the hell? No, I can't. There's so many.
Die!
I can't.
Yes!
We
we're
won!
second.
We won! Victory Royale!
Yeah, see,
Let's go.
that's how we're so good, guys. That's how we're so good.
Yes! Oh, there's 4 people
See,
here. Hello, everybody.
why did everyone think...
We're some of the best Fortnite players in the world. Look, for winning, I got this new banner.
Go back to the lobby, I need to show you something.
I want a banner, everybody. Hooray!
Go back to the lobby, I need to show you something.
Okay, dokie. Hooray, we won! Woohoo! Yippee! What a great day to win. Where's Streamlabs gone? Kind of choked it.
I need you to help me with a favor.
What's that?
I feel like if I tell you, I don't know if you're ever gonna, help me.
What's the favour?
We're gonna have to visit an old iconic location.
Huh?
I want you to help me do a heist.
On what?
You ready for what I'm about to show you where we're gonna go?
Yes.
We're going back to chapter 1, season 6.
Yippee!
And you're gonna help me with the heist. So how much of the cut you want? How much percent?
I don't know
Well,
because I can't even scroll up.
Okay,
Let me scroll the fuck up!
So 5%? I
I
give
don't
you.
know, just ready up.
Well, I need to know the percentage of the cut of what you
I
want.
don't know. That's the issue.
How about we just go 50-50 on the thing? Chat, do you think me and him should go 50-50 on the cut?
No one's listening.
I love that. Chat, do you think we should go 50-50? No one's listening.
Only Streamlabs and Mr. 90, whatever it's called, Nightbot. Nightbot.
Alright. You and me both get 50-50 of the cut. But I want to warn you about something, Shortsi.
What?
We're going to be dealing against gangsters on here.
I'm hungry. Yay, boils. 5 people, we need to yap to 5 people. 6 people watching. Let's only having a look. What is this, Brooklyn? What have you signed me up for?
A heist.
What kind of heist?
I told you.
What's the boats made out of? Rocket
Remember,
ships.
stay near. You see my name, right?
Yes.
Always stay close to me.
What happens if I fall?
Should I tell? You take full damage. Or not.
Are you sure?
Can I tell you about what the heist is?
What? Ah!
Take some guns.
Oops. Oops.
Can I tell you about the heist?
If you want to.
Not only are we going to be going against gangsters and stuff, but we're also going to go against people that might not like us.
Okay. There's someone on me.
That's me. We're all going to be on the same team. We don't kill each other.
I'm exploding the bases.
You think they're going to be happy with that?
Huh?
You think they're going to be happy with that?
I don't know, but should be. Why not put this rocket launcher to use?
Now, there is one other thing I do want to mention to you, though.
What?
We can't run.
What do you mean we can't run?
Look. Go on the ground and see if you can run. Try and see if you can sprint.
Yeah, I can.
See?
Look at this. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're back to the OG days where we can't sprint. Okay, we're gonna... I said we're a team enough. You want your 50% of the cut? Do you? Do you want 50% of the cut? 'Cause I
What
can
just
make it-
happened?
Do you want the 50% of the cut? Because I can make a team. We're on the same team here. Let's not kill each other. Stop.
What did we do? I was exploding the cabin. What just happened? What is going on? Why are you muted? Oi. Hello, Zach. Unmute.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, man. I was talking to someone.
Okie dokie.
Anyways, are we gonna do this heist or what? Stop fucking around.
I mean, you should watch out for where you're going.
Oh, I'm not the jackass that keeps blowing me up.
Are you sure?
Dude, we're meant to be friends here, not enemies.
Well, you kind of got in the way of the cabin.
Oh, and by the way, that guy Zach is after our ass.
Oh, he's a twat anyway.
Should we go up to that floating cube, please, before we do the heist?
If you really want to.
I haven't been on this island since, you know, before, what was his name, Eminem going on here. You know, the Eminem concert thing. Oh, he died! He didn't stick the landing. The fucking twat. Hey, I'm using the word now.
I can't do anything. I'm stuck.
Oh shit, he's here! He's here!
I'm stuck. Brooklyn, help!
Where?
I'm getting sucked
Go
into...
up!
I can't.
Up! Ah!
He's here.
Keep pointing up! Oh, never mind. Ah, get me out of this hole!
Oh, he's trying to team.
I don't want to team with him.
You kill him then.
He's the one that. I love how you were dancing to him and I just shot him in the ass.
Lost the veil, lost the
Or-
veil. Lost the veil, lost the veil. He's coming back for you, mate.
Well, protect me then.
No. Oops.
Okay.
You're probably gonna end up dying.
Yeah, that's why I need your help.
You get him.
I have half a health. Ah, get me out of this hole. Ah, don't shoot me. He's the one that shot. Stop! 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 Shortsi! Stop. Please, it's annoying me. I don't want to have a bad morning, please. Shoot him. Shortsi.
No, you're my friend now.
What? Shortsi, please, this is not funny. I'm about to have a bad morning.
Lost the bell, lost the bell. Lost the bell, lost the bell. Lost the bell, lost the bell. I've got an APK. He wants to hop in.
Please, dude, can we just focus on the task at hand? Please.
Yes.
Do you at least want to play with me, or do you just want to play this?
I am just driving in my APK. Lost the bell.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go on Fortnite for the rest of the day today.
Bad Fortnite.
No, actually, bad you.
No, bad Fortnite.
No, it's actually bad you, because now I'm going through streets. I knew it was a bad idea going on here. 'Cause This is where I
Reversing.
got bullied. This is
Reversing.
where I got bullied. This is where I got
Reversing.
bullied by so many players.
Reversing. Hop
Hang
in!
on, y'all. I'm trying to. Oh shit. What did you do this time to piss him off?
Don't know, but he's really angry.
What did you do?
Drive away, obviously, without him.
Oh fucking
Oh crap.
What?
I think he's coming. Where is he? Is he coming over to us?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
I'm trying to shoot. Oh shit. I'm sorry, I was trying to shoot him.
Lost the bell, lost the bell. He's coming to you!
You kept turning around so much, that's why.
He's coming! Lost the bell, lost the bell.
I shot him.
My APK.
Good. Wait. Oh jeez.
Why does it go so fast?
It was going so fast on my screen, I almost,
No.
like, you almost left me, and I quickly jumped off. Oh shit. Mate.
Oh
Look
shit.
behind and look up.
Yeah, I kind of am. What the hell? My APK just got exploded.
Oh sh. He's up there.
Lost the bell, lost the bell.
Do you think we could shoot him from up here?
Maybe.
What are you saying? You said Mr. Bill, or what's that you're saying?
The stupid emo that he was doing.
Let's go a bit closer to him and shoot. Oh shit, is that people going toward us? Let me look on the map. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 2 of them were in tilted, and one's heading the way.
Look above you.
Oh fuck!
Oh
Oh shit! There's a guy. There's a guy. With...
Oh,
You wanna know? You wanna know why it was funny? You know that how it said that person got knocked out by a fall?
mhm,
The person was on balloons, right?
mhm.
And accidentally took all of them off and dropped down to the ground and killed himself. You fucking idiots.
Look how high I am.
It was. He had so many. Hear me out, right? He had so many balloons, and then he kept like wasting them all, and then he falls to the ground.
Brooklyn, I'm at max height right now. Ah!
Oh, oh my gosh!
I'm alive. I'm at max height though. Should I try and go over to the cube? Like, jump on top of it?
Yeah. I killed someone.
How?
Oh, because all these people, they're going after me now.
Oh. Just casually strolling over here.
I'm coming towards you. Just letting you know I'm getting off soon because, well, probably gonna sleep for the rest of the morning and then work on more projects and then I'll hop back on Fortnite if you're still on.
You're open for probably. What time will you
If
hop
not,
back on?
I don't know, whenever I'm finished with the projects. I just gotta work with 2 more projects and then I'm done.
I'm almost
I'm
on
just
top of the
trying to
cube.
I'm just trying to finish up the ending for the If I Was in Squid Game
Oh.
project. Because I made an ending which I thought was bad, so I wanted to make a new one.
Your parents still know that you're awake?
You mean parent?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Can they not hear you?
Luckily, luckily she doesn't know that I'm laughing out loud. Because if she did, I would have been off here, and you would have heard her voice saying, "Get off the fucking game! Get off! Get off!"
Oh.
You know,
Do
if you ever
you have
get a
like a
car,
set time, like, that you have to go?
no, it's just only I do it to myself if I get very tired.
Yeah.
You know, if you ever get a car, I know what you can get is the license plate
What?
W4NKR for wanker or PR1CK for prick. Or maybe you should also get CUN. You might know what I mean.
Do you know what my mum's number plate is?
What?
It's BJ13OOB.
BJ. Whenever I hear the name BJ, I think of
Blowjob boob.
blowjob.
Blowjob boob.
Just imagine saying like, and what do you want your PlayStation username be? BJ13. And what's the real name? Blowjob. Yeah, nah. If PlayStation ever heard that name, they would immediately just be asking you questions like, why? It's hard going up to the main cube area.
Yes. Where's my sky base from earlier? How high actually up was it? Did they get knocked down? Oh, it's all the way over there. Like, all the way, like, over there.
You know that character that all those people that's chasing after me?
Yeah.
They're going after both me and you since we're working together.
I don't even see where they are.
Oh, they're down there somewhere. You fuck it. You mother. He's trying to kill me now.
Should we do some rocket riding?
No.
Why? Ready? Stand there.
No. No.
Stand here then.
Oh, you give me your rocket launcher and I'll do it for you.
Okay. Tell me when to jump.
1, 2, 3. Shit. Oh, let me do it again. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, for God's sake! I can't wait. 1, 2, 3, bam. Okay, let's try that again.
Before I do 3, do you wanna know how exactly you died?
How?
When I said 3 and you jumped, I accidentally pushed the trigger right when I said 3, and when you jumped, boom, it hit your leg.
Okay, go again.
If I need to jump this, it's my controller.
Okay.
No, that's mine.
I'm not really level, am I?
One,
Hold up. There you go.
one,
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
3. 3. Shit, let me try again. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Jump when I say 3.
Okay.
3. Why didn't you jump?
Because I thought you were gonna count down 3, 2, 1. It was a bit unexpected. You just went 3 and pulled the trigger.
I love how we just said, okay, wait until we count to 3, and you're like, okay, boom, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Let me try and do it to you.
No,
Why?
I need to try and get it towards you. So now you know where I'm at. See? You see the rockets?
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake.
How? 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 How did I kill you?
Oh, what are you doing? Let me try and get up on the platform.
Okay.
There you go. Now go.
What are you getting too close to me? Hey, that's my gun! Oh, you shit! Ow.
It went underneath.
Why did you steal my gun, you shit? Now, it's my rocket launcher. How about this? Rocket launcher versus shotgun. Ah, shit. Ah. No. It's called stress building. Maybe you should try it out. Fuck. You stay down there, cause I'm gonna kill you, you fucking muppet. I dare you try and get me to say fuck angrily while killing me. Let me land.
Oh, look.
That's a gag, you motherfucker.
Let me read this.
Alright, I'll quickly get dressed. Give me a sign. Baby, one more time. Oh shit, he's coming towards me. Quickly, Brooklyn. Take a shot. Ooh. Put on your Jason Voorhees jacket.
What are you saying?
Your those on. Get the socks on. Get the socks
No,
on.
I'm alive. How did no one manage to kill me?
No, I'm out. I'm sleepwalking. Mom, I'm sleepwalking. No, I'm good. I'm just sleepwalking. I'm going to the kitchen to get milk and cookies. No, that wasn't the game. No, I'm watching. I'm having a dream. Yes, I'm having a dream. What am I dreaming about? I'm dreaming about meeting Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo DiCaprio. Sorry. Yeah, okay. I'll keep it down. Oh, how'd I die? You motherfucker.
Oi! Bumbaclot!
Blood clot. Yo. Fucking piece of shit. Oh shit. You're destroying my house, you bitch. Stop destroying my house. Fuck. Let me ring my doorbell. Oh. Fuck you. Hey. Asshole. Asshole. No, get the fuck away from me. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Hey, get the fuck away from me now. Uh-huh. I was trying to jump. Oh, are you shooting? Oh, you exploded someone. Was he trying to kill you?
Yeah. His
I
name's
think he's
Eric
trying to
Vulcan.
Oh, so
Eric.
like the Vulcan salute in, Star Trek. Oh, he killed your ass. Oh, I think he's going after me now. What do I do? Shortsi?
Brooklyn, I'll be back later. I'm going out for breakfast. I'm going to
Well,
the
bye
pub.
then. No, you're not.
I actually am, I swear down. I'm going
For
for
a second, I thought
breakfast.
you were joking. For a second, I thought you were joking. I was like, huh? What are you going to the pub for?
For breakfast. Breakfast time,
I
breakfast
just killed
time.
Eric for you.
Oh, good. Let me add the countdown back. I'll be back later on. Yes. I shall be back later. Hold on, I've still got to sort the bloody thing out. Kind of flipped ups. Oh, good. How? Mm-hmm. Oh, very pleasant. Anyway, this countdown is not going on the screen. The text is just flipped. Nothing to worry about. I'll just leave the stream running, and yeah, all shall be good. But where's that video gone? Here. Add that one back too. And yeah, let the night guy do its thing. The bot can do its job. Yep. I had the chat box on the screen as well. May as well. See you all later. Bye bye. Thanks for playing. See you later. What is going on? Nerdbot, what is going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? Scamming. That's what Nightbot is doing. I'm a scammer as well. I'm a scammer too. I'm the biggest scammer in the world. Biggest scammer in the world. At the chat to the screen, from the screen to the ring, to the pen to the king. From the screen to the ring. Is Bossman. Is Fortnite live now? When's it going to be live? Oh, that's pleasant. That's wild. Hmm. hell am I witnessing? Um. Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting. Server's gonna go live any time soon. Look, it's taking for ages. I launched Fortnite up, back up. Oops. Fortnite. Let's see if this will actually go work this time. Work, work, work. I need you to work. I'm even there on now because it's past. Let's see, 4090. Shall invite the IT. Come on, 4090. Why doesn't Fortnite work anymore? Like through here. Servers are not responding. Fortnite will not work. And the countdown is also wrong too. Oh no, neither is that. None of these are working. Oh my god. What am I going to do now? It's me. Mario. Mario and Luigi. It's not working. And we'll remove it and try again. Let's try this again. Server's not responding. Of course you're not responding. You never decide to respond anymore. Why aren't you working, man? You fucking bastard. Packy bastard as well. I'm joking. It's pissing me off that it doesn't even want to launch anymore. For fuck's sake, man. It's so annoying. Server's been like 2 hours now. No, not an hour and a half. Nope. I'm gonna close all these down. I'm gonna close that down. I'm gonna close you down. I'm gonna close you down. I'm gonna close you down. You, and you. What's gonna close? I'm gonna go here. Whoa, why is it so big? Why is it so big? That was massive. Massive? Do you know what else is massive? Low taper fade. There we go. Let's go on to YouTube. How comes he's playing then? He's not. This is a fake Nick A30. It's a fucking fake Nick A30. It's a fake Nick A30, chat. That is a fake Nick A30. Is my live stream still working too? Let me have a quick look, see. Yeah, it's working. Server should be going live in a little while. I'll go back onto here. Yes, we need another Greg's. We need another Greg's anyway. Fortnite recently uploaded this to the new icon. Pretty sweet. Oh, and they updated their cover photo. They're literally gone fully chapter 2 dedicated. There you go. 0.25. Not bad. Not bad. That's really annoying. Why is it in like 0.7? What the hell? Zero 0.39, about 0.38 on the video. It moans. Goes Bruh. Back onto YouTube I go. I'm gonna go back onto Epic Games quickly. Gonna load back up 4090 and see how it goes. Did you give a love to me? She said, nice to meet you. Alright, let's close this bit down here. There we go. Give it a minute to kick in. Just bear with it. Don't you care about me? She said, oh, hi, nice to meet you. Maybe we go. Set top. And make it a bit more. Right now, the server's still not responding. And Fortnite won't show anything either. Tell you what, yeah, we'll watch this. There you go. We'll keep trying. We shall keep trying. Whenever it says relaunch, then we'll give it a go again. Once it's done. We'll just keep relaunching it. See if that works. When did I give you a mod? But using time like 24 hours. I can put Streamlabs in timeout. Last attempt at 12:20. So put in timeout for 10 seconds. Wanker, 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 wanker. What you gonna do about it? I'm guessing 1 o'clock then. I'm guessing they'll come up at 1. That's my guesses. That's just my guess. I could be wrong, but that seems like the most logical time for it to come up. It makes the most sense. Probably wrong though. Why won't this chat stay on screen, man? Like, stay. Like, you don't have to leave. I'll let you know when they come back on. Restarting now. The screen is froze, by the way, guys. Just in case you're wondering, the screen's froze on that. I've just paused it on that menu there. Okay, I set a timer for 20 minutes. There we go. Add this timer. Yeah, because they're not up now, so I'm guessing by the time that's done, they'll be ready. Okay, 20-minute timer. Let's copy that. Let's go to our notepad. Let's go here. Oops. Paste that. Save as. Dot. Timer 2. There you go. Timer 2. Then let's go here. Add another source. Local file. Home. Timer 2. Save. 20 minutes. So once that goes off, once that timer goes off, then maybe it should be good to go. Hashtag hype, no exclamation mark hype. Oh. There you go. Exclamation mark hype. Hype, hype, hype. Let's go, let's go. I'll keep relaunching it and I'll keep it free for you guys. And then, yeah. But I'm guessing when that timer goes off, then it should be online. 19 minutes and 2 seconds. Or 90 minutes now. But as always, I'll relaunch it and let you guys know when it comes up. It says it's connecting. Oh, it might work, it might work. It's on. Servers are now on. We don't need that count. We don't need that timer. Servers are on. Servers are on. There you go. Can you show my fucking screen, please? Can you show my screen? Yes? Or no? Why is Planet Coaster 2 launching? The hell? reload. Here goes here. I just need you guys on my screen. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's try and see if Fortnite will appear. Looks like no, 'cause it's been a fucking twat. It's gonna appear. Oh, are you gonna fucking appear, man? Look. Bro, appear. Work. Like, fuck's sake. I don't need you on here. Capture my goddamn game. Oh my god, I'm shutting it down. I literally don't not care. Maybe if it fucking worked. Maybe I might. But nothing's appearing. I can't do anything. Fuck off. Nightbot. Slack. I'm gonna shut this down. I shut literally everything down that needs to be shut. Oh, finally. Fucking hell. There you go. Right. We've got somewhere. We're ready up straight away. We're just gonna explore first of all. Jesus Christ, that was more difficult than it needed to be. We're live now, yeah. Yep, that's right. Let me just go back on here. Let me have to challenge my screen. Because that'd be also a step as well. Pop out. Right, the chat's not on the screen, but yeah, it should be fine. Right, it's our first time on this, so it's going to be a wee bit laggy. It shouldn't be too bad. There you go. Chapter 2. Got the burst back. Mammoth. Mammoth. Minis? There we go. Where should we land? Slippy Swamp. I think I'm gonna go Steamy Stacks. Yeah, Steamy Stacks. Doesn't expect to be at Steamy Stacks this soon. Legit didn't expect to be here already. Why is there jetpacks in the game? Why are they here? Oh, another one. Let's go. Give me. Give me a man after midnight. Cars are in the game as well. But they're like locked. They got the clamps on them. For some reason. Give me that. I'm just like going straight forward this time. Let me out! Apparently we can't hop out that window. How strange. There's the tower. I'm out of here. Look at this. Pretty good. Chapter 2, reload. Oh yeah, there's snipers in here as well, so you gotta be careful. Jetpacks 2, crazy. Wait. It sounds different. Didn't even care if we die. I'm trying to explore. I'm literally just trying to explore, that's all. Bridges over here. I wonder if you can actually drive cars, that's the thing. Because I've seen them, but I haven't seen them able to drive. Gotta hit him there. Here. Let's head off down this way. I don't know. No, I just fell from a freaking tree. It didn't work. I just died. They all just died from the motherfucking storm. Womp womp. Womp womp to you. Do you think the other maps are still on here? Or do you think this is the only one now? Because it didn't say when the map was going to change, so maybe it's just this for like today or something. And the other modes will be back later. There's people here. Ah. Don't mess with me. Do not mess with me. Avoid you face death. See, there's cars here, but they're like all clamped. fuck, shouldn't have done that. Oh my shitting god. Dad, we're dead, we're dead. We're literally dead, oh my. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. How are we not dead yet? I'm gonna break all this. This is so freaking risky. Oh, Slurpy, how I've missed you, baby. Bandage Bacosa. Who was it that called it a bandage Bacosa? K30, right? He called it was like a bandage Bacosa. Oh shit. Good. I was gonna say if I died there, I would be so annoyed. This is Fort Crumpet. What the fuck? Actually, no, what the actual fuck? Yeah, I'm dead. I'm literally dead. Yeet! I'm so dead. Fuck's sake. How did I just die straight like that? There's a guy in the bush up here. Do you think I could pull off standing up here? There's no way down, but yeah. There's legit no way down. And we're not gonna get the circle, I bet, either. I bet we won't get the circle. I just stand right here. Just looking like a casual human, as you do. Do do. Oh my god, we just got the circle. Oh my god. How generally are we gonna get down there? That's the thing. We might have to try and jump like down there. Or jump onto that maybe? I don't know. We might have to jump onto that piece there. And we could go and get the supply drop. What is going on? There's people fighting up there. I'm stuck up here, and I kind of blend in with this. This is funny. Is the storm gonna get him? No, no way. The storm might get me though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. I'm in the storm. I'm in the bloody circle, chat. I am in the circle. I'm in the circle. No way. No fucking way. How did I pull that off? No, it's going backwards. This is jokes. This is absolute jokes. They were down there. Look, they're down there. They're literally down there. I'm just gonna sit here like this. There's people fighting down that way. They're in the storm now too. Storms are 10 tick as well. Right, we're not in the circle this time. It's all the way down there. Right, we're gonna have to find a way to get down, and I don't think there's gonna be a way. Except from this! That's jokes. Literally jokes. Oh my days. I got this though. What is this? Pretty cool though. Here's the map for anyone or not. Where's the map? Where can you view the map? Right, so are none of the other modes available? What's happened to the other maps? And they put the new trailer on as well. Right, so they put the new trailer on this. But what's the trailer on here? Chapter 5 still. They pretty much gave up on team. Look how many active players there are. 323. They kind of ruined T-Rumble, can't lie. When they made like the storm different. Literally ruined it. I think I'll just do a game now. Of it again. But I think I'll go in something else. Fuck's sake, I can't. I hate this game because look, back to top, it doesn't give like I try. Look at me trying. This is me trying to. Oh, there you go. First try. I won't complain. We'll just do a little bit of exploring of the map. We won't go crazy on it. Then we'll play more later. Before it pisses me off. Hold up. What about? I beg I have time. I beg I have time. There's 6 people playing V-Boot 2. 6 people playing V-Boot 2. Womp. Womp. Okay, this spoiler. Oh, fuck off. But the main thing that you see is Steamy Stacks. Literally like the biggest. This is like the highest vantage point here. This is like the highest vantage point. Lockie's Lighthouse. Look at the battle bus throws up there. Let's go. Like round here, I guess. Or down where... Why do they always have dirty dots? Like, bruh. All the time. They had dirty dots. I mean, I don't know why the cars are here. But, like, they're not drivable, that's the thing. They're here. But they've got clamps on. Oh, this one hasn't either. Just to make you guys fully aware. This is my last game and I'll come back later in the day. Give me the ammo. I hope they do updates for this, like change the POIs. To like, I don't know, add Frenzy Farm, add the grotto, add the agency, Salt Springs. You know what I mean? No, it's not drivable. Why has it got a clamp on it? Can you get rid of the clamps? You. Holy shit. The car ended up all the way over here. Watch this, ready? Wanker, 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 wanker. The water's really blue. I literally want to die because like I'm ready to go now. Tell you what, I will go to Lucky's lighthouse though, and I'm destroying that fucking. I'm destroying the light. I'm destroying the purpose of the lighthouse. I'm gonna go up this side because I see a zip line. It's just a buoyancy thing. Let's just have the boats back as well. Why are you building? I'm literally on 14 HP. With no ammo. I don't get why you're building for. Hooray! Why am I doing that? I wanted to die because I'm ready to go back to bed. I'm joking. I'll be back later. I shall be back later. Anyways, Chatteroony O's. I will be back at 6:30. So in time for everyone else. That's when my main people come. Brooklyn, everyone else. Matt Ahmed usually comes. That's when everyone else usually comes. So I shall see you all later. Thank you Streamlabs for doing nothing. Thank you Nightbot for doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Have a good rest of your days. And see you at 6:30. Goodbye everybody.